dog, fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Shorty. Black.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back. 120. Go.
A run with Smallwood. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 280. Great 15.
Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Hang in there now. Here we go. 280. Sit.
Here's Smallwood. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hang in there now. Hey, stat.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
Grade 15.
Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run Smallwood, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Black, come on.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go down. Don't go. 280.
Now Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Hey, 76.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The defending Super Bowl champions taking the field on offense here. They certainly have learned how difficult it is to repeat as champions this season. Now, they did beat New York last week 25-22, and, Charles, I guess that does keep their slim playoff hopes alive.
It does, but the next 2 weeks tell the full tale of their season because it's all about making the playoffs, right? So next week, home against Washington, and that's a Monday night game. And then they're at Dallas in a regular Sunday afternoon slot. So this is what it's all about for them. And it reminds me a little bit of Atlanta a couple years ago. Remember when Atlanta lost the Super Bowl to New England? Came back the next year absolutely loaded. Everybody expected them to be back there. The whole season was a struggle, but they found their way back to the playoffs. Can Philadelphia do the same thing?
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Adams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 180. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Big hold of the 30. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st down, it's gone. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw is gone. Escaping the pressure, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
82.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We're good. Merlin. 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Black.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
DC.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
DC.
Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
14. Go, Salad. Like 20.
Second and 10. Goff again. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Caught right side, Tate. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he steps away. And he's got room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Come on now, let's go.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Throwing his Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Black. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. And he can't find goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Urtez at left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Ajayi. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Here we go. Great.
They run again with Ajayi, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again they run with Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Super one. You're up. Tiger. 17.
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Sproles. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game. See if they can do just that. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
You got trips on Earl. Back, man. 180! Black. Run.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop. And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there. All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Sproles, the return. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a play fake here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Goff. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.